What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is some Red Orchestra 2, and I'm going to be shutting up here in just a couple of moments and letting some of the gameplay just roll out all nice and raw like it was, because I think that talking over this game is kind of doing injustice to it, because you kind of miss out on that extra immersion. But I will be back talking later, because I got some things to talk about, as you can probably tell from the title on your screen, that may or may not have been the entire reason you clicked on this video anyway. So I'm just going to let this play out here, and I'll be back later. So see you on the other side.
Right flank, right flank.
Sorry, dude. My bad.
You guys, 45 to 50 frames per second, that's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, it's doable. That's really good, actually.
That's what I got everything on. I got ultra everything, ultra...
We got 3 guys heading around the south side of the church.
We got about 5 guys in the gullies on the right-hand side. They're trying to cut off reinforcements to the church, and they're just going to flank C once it's capped.
So what should we do?
Well, we need a couple of guys to basically get over to the right side and fucking kill them. That's what you do. Remember, it always comes down to that. You can always just fucking kill him.
Прикройте меня!
I'm pinning a crater to the right side. There's no way we can do anything. I'm just like, nomad, whatever.
I just killed 2 of them with a
I'm
grenade.
coming, Ray.
I'm moving up.
3 guys south side church, popped smoke. Make that like 10 guys.
Just got another one. We got him pinned down on the right side. And guys, looking at these tickets, if it gets any lower than 200, fall back from church.
Никуда не денется!
I want to see 60 Germans die before we fall back from church, though. That's the goal here.
We aren't going to kill 60 Germans before 4 of us die.
I don't know, man.
What's that attitude?
Yeah. Where's your team spirit, man? 57.
Не вижу, он помер или нет?
Alright, so.
Enemy grenade on the right
This
side.
is the
Grenade
Russian
on the
army.
right.
If you retreat, we'll shoot you.
I think I saw a
Actually, I
machine gun down on the right
know how
side.
to do that. Take shot everyone. that
Machine
can
gunner down on the
shot.
right.
Good job.
Обходи с фланга! Никуда не денется! Берегись! Не могу передвинуться! Товарищи! Спасите!
Alright guys, things are getting a little hairy and they seem to be working our flanks really good. It's under my impression that we're losing most of our guys just getting gunned down trying to cross the street into the church, so I say we just fall back to sea and let them have it.
Sounds good.
And we are back.
Everybody
I'd
fall-
like to say
fall back
to
to-
Mr.
fall back
Mike
to sea.
So Mad, we are
But
Russian
still try to get
in
them
this
as they're
case.
raiding the church.
We
You
do
can
not
still catch them as you can.
retreat.
Get a few
We respawn. That's the
Yeah, because they're forcing
totally
us to
better
move. We need to
tactical
force them
option
to
in
move.
this
Two guys
case.
coming from the
Actually,
right
no,
side.
it's not a better option.
One down, two down.
Obviously,
I'm reloading.
just run
Both
back
down.
and shoot Germans as they
I think
come
I
back
got
to
one
where
for
you
sure.
just are, because you let them have it.
There's still
Because
smoke
that's the
there.
only way the Germans can ever capture anything, is just let them have it.
They're both down.
This is true. World War II history. Go ahead, read
Everybody
it.
get a good
Just let them
defensive
have it.
position set up and
And
see.
then they took it from them. It's like, no, you can't have
They're
nice
just
things.
camping the hell out of us.
You can't behave.
Once church is taken, they're just gonna. try
Okay,
to-
anyways, that's just going in a completely wrong direction here.
We'll kill them.
But no, seriously, bayonet charge right there. That would have been
Say
awesome.
again?
Instead of retreating, just everybody just go ahead and just go in their bayonets, ready to go and stab some Germans.
Okay,
Yeah, you'll
that's
end
nice
up dead, but hey, you wanted to retreat anyways. That's the most realistic way to retreat in the Russian army in this game.
It's red or.
It's realistic, I tell you. Anyways, yes, I am indeed giving out a free copy of this game, and I could have said that at the beginning of this game. I could have said that in the title, obviously, but oh, fudge. But anyways, if you are interested in getting a free copy, please only if you actually don't have this game. AKA you don't have this game and you want this game, you know. Obviously, I'd hope you'd not be douchebag enough to just be like, oh yeah, I want this just because I want this. Just give me.
It's okay.
Just
try
go
to-
ahead and leave your Steam name and add me on Steam. My Steam name is the same as my name on YouTube here. With those are zeros, not O's. So okay. And I may or may not ask a trivia question, so check out the more info thing. I always put more info than is allowed, so whenever you watch my videos, it's probably a good idea to click the more info, because you might find something, or I might have entered in some sort of silly tags. I hate tagging videos, by the way. I hate tagging videos. With a passion. With a passion. Okay, so now that that's out of the way, let me just say,
They've got a really good Overwatch.
This
position
game is
outside of
amazing.
A. They're just using that to look at the right
I
side.
know
Like,
I
don't know, like,
said
I'm
that
kinda
this game's
tempted to fall back
really
even more
good
than this, just
and
to lure
everything,
them
and I totally just
closer.
spawned and mindlessly ran forward
They
and
got it
then
figured out. They
got
know if
shot
they
in the
try to come out
face.
now, we'll just slaughter
And,
them like we did
you know,
last
that
game.
tends to happen when you mindlessly run forward in this
We just
game.
need to
But
hold back because don't
when you're
we
in
win,
spawn, I swear in every
comes out.
single game I know not to do it, but
Yeah, like,
as
we
soon as
take
I spawn,
down
I'm
the
holding down
positions,
shift and I'm
which
running
is costing
somewhere.
them a lot of time.
doesn't matter where. I could be facing the completely wrong direction. I will just randomly sprint off spawn, but I guess I'm not tactical enough. But no, that's not what I want to talk about. This game's brilliance is just simply amazing.
Moving left from the church.
It's not necessarily new or refreshing, you know. Obviously, you're still just shooting people in the face, essentially. Only difference is, obviously, compared to most games, much more weapon realism, and that's totally a weird graphical glitch, is it not? But more weapons realism, you get one shot by pretty much anything, but, you know, you'd think that would sound absolutely boring, you know? You play so many games, like, I instantly, when I thought of just basically being one shot by everything, oh god, it's like Call of Duty Hardcore, oh no!
It doesn't look
Kill
like
them.
ours,
Which, you know,
so
is
they
obvious,
might have our location.
honestly one of the lamest modes ever.
It's okay, just
Unless
get ready for
everybody's running
artillery.
around, in which case it just becomes a giant insta-gib fest, which is always
Either way,
fun,
they drop it
actually.
on the right or the left.
But when everybody's
Pretty
trying to take it all
target at this
tactical and, be all like, I'm playing realistically. It's just not a good experience. Unlike this game where, playing that slower game is so much fun. This game is so well built in its core gameplay. It doesn't really have too many of those features that are like, everyone's like, why did they do this? At least now. Of course, originally we had the MKB-42 and
That's it, guys. I like all these red names.
the
coming up.
AV-240, as well as the lack of sway after you sprinted, or the relative lack of sway. There was still sway, but it wasn't enough after sprinting for like
I think
5
they're gonna try a
miles. Your
big
guy was
push on
just
the
like,
right side, 'cause they've already got
oh
some
yeah,
people in here.
yeah. I've been just standing
Then
here
again,
with
that's
my
a lot of
weapon
this big
rested against
cluster
this
on the left.
pole here. I'm fresh troops. Yep, that's me. Which thankfully
on the right.
is fixed in classic mode, and even in realism mode they did up that a little bit. So that is good things. Obviously this is in classic mode, as you can tell by the compass in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, but that's sort of irrelevant because I'm not really talking too terribly much about classic and realism because I covered that in my previous video, or one of my previous videos, so
I hear artillery.
I don't need to go in there, but so many things in this game are brilliant,
Artillery coming on the
and it's, like I said, there's not many of those why they do this universally hated features in this game.
The
know,
church, knocking them out of
Now, post update.
Some half decent.
There are some
I
issues
like it.
still
I
with
dig it.
getting custom servers up and running and everything, but custom servers, or custom maps, I should say, that's what I was talking about, not custom servers. Custom maps are gonna, become
Your eyes
more
open on the right
popular
side, that
as
RD on the
things
left
go
of the
on,
church is
and
gonna force a lot of them to come our
everybody
way.
starts to get a little bit more patient to wait for the maps to actually download, which is probably the biggest issue, because I think they did actually get the issue fixed in terms of the game basically not allowing you to download it or whatever it was. But it's a good thing. Gonna see more maps, gonna see more variety, and with the tanks, man, the tanks are so amazing in this game.
Aw, Nick, come on.
I'm serious.
man.
The tanks are just like, oh yeah. I literally wish someone would just go ahead and make a mod where this is just all tank versus tank combat,
Okay, we're starting to catch up in tickets again.
with
This is
like
what we want.
more tanks, because obviously they only have 2 tanks now because the tanks are so difficult for them
Start
to
off
make and
ahead in this
everything. But
map, so if you can tie them up in tickets, every guy they lose is a mistake.
once they start adding
And then
in
they
more
have to be
tanks,
way
which
more
is
careful
confirmed
when
that they
they're
are
shooting
working
this
on
game.
adding in, I believe they're adding in white tanks next. It might be medium tanks. I can't remember.
This is not going very
I don't
well.
pay that much attention, but more
doing a little
armor.
better than
We're gonna
last
see
game,
more
but
combined
time-wise, it's
operations
pretty
map,
bad.
especially in mod maps, because really that's what a lot of people are asking for is more
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
more infantry and armor, more combined arms. Which it's just gonna take this
Enemy
game to a
artillery
whole nother
coming
level
out
on top of
center,
that.
it looks
And,
like.
Gameplay, the core mechanics are so good. And one thing I do want to talk about that's kind of weird to talk about, the point system. Now in a game like this, the points aren't really the point.
Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I don't care about the points in this game because there's really no purpose other than at the end of the game there's the scoreboard. But that said, this game has by far the best point system I've ever seen in a video game. Like, look at that. Killed player in objective zone. Killed player from objective zone. So because I am playing the objective, I just got like 6 extra points right there. What was that, 5? 5 or 6 extra points. Plus the 1 point for the kill. 7 points from killing one guy as opposed to 1 point for killing some guy doing nothing while I'm doing nothing. If you want to, put up beast scores, quote unquote, you have got to play the objective. You have got to play as a team. You get so many team points that you just can't ignore them. And in the gameplay, I've said probably about 95% of the time. No, probably 99% of the time. I think I've only seen this once or twice. The team that has the most quote-unquote team points, which shows up at the end on the in-game wrap-up, that team, 95% of the time, 99% of the time, absurdly high amount of the time, wins. It's like pretty much whoever puts up more team points is going to win the game. And in fact, I believe if it comes down to
Just off the snow.
time limit, basically, and most of these games are 20-minute long, I do believe. I think most servers are sticking with the 20-minute timer, which is honestly just right
Seem
for
to be
this game.
bunching on the
But
middle left.
you know, I believe it actually comes down to team points and nothing else,
Yeah.
which
Let them get close.
again, you gotta play as a team. You know, obviously in this type of game,
Something
playing as a
about the
team
whites
is
of their eyes.
crucial. But then when you add in the fact that you are so heavily rewarded, it just completely removes any
Or, like, so
doubt.
you can smell
You
the
know,
shit
it's
in the
like,
pens.
yeah, I could go lone wolf and, you know, maybe put up, you know, 20 more kills, maybe, but I could, you know, resupply an MG guy 4 times, and I just made up that entire difference. You know, even something as
We
simple
wouldn't
as
even need rifles if they could
giving an
smell that.
MG guy ammo.
We could kill
You're
them
just
with
so
our breath.
generously rewarded. It's just like, why wouldn't I go refill that guy's MG ammo? I should
yeah.
go over there and get him ammo
Your
because
wife's
I'm
here.
going to get points. He's going to get ammo. He's going to keep killing people, and that's going to increase our likelihood of winning. On top of that, it's like a win-win-win. You know, you
I say
win,
we
the
keep
MG guy
Red Dead
wins, and
drinking game.
your team wins. That's great.
I got a bottle
You know, we're not talking about like, ooh, you got 20 points. Like in Battlefield, you know, you get like 20 points for resupply, and it kills 100. You know, this is basically the exact opposite. Instead of being a 1-to-5 ratio where you get 5 resupplies for 1 kill in that game, this game you get 5 kills to 1 resupply. It sounds absolutely silly and absurd, but my God, you have to play as a team if you want to dominate that scoreboard. And honestly, who doesn't like putting up good scores? You know, really, I'm not all about playing for the scores in this game. I don't think a lot of people are. But, you know,
No, man,
everybody
I
likes seeing their name at the top of the scoreboard every now and then.
It's
Nice. You know, it's refreshing. It's like, yeah, I did good. I did what I was supposed to do. But, you know, that's, you know, again, one of those small things. Manual bolting, another one of those small things. Seems like a completely lame addition to have to, you know, basically double click when you shoot, or, you know, shoot once, left mouse click, and then left mouse click to cycle your bolt, you know. Sounds like it, like, why would I want that?
And this
That
is why the
just
Russian team is number 1.
sounds like extra tediousness and not really anything. But I kid you not, it legitimately makes running a bolt action rifle in this game beyond amazing. I don't even like using the submachine guns or the semi-auto rifles in this game because they're not bolt actions.
I know you can.
You know, they are exactly the same effectiveness as the semi-autos because they fire the exact same round, and that's how the damage works in this game. But
I bet you guys I'm the oldest one here.
I want to use the bolt action. You know, I remember when I first picked this game up, I was reading all these posts from the Red Orchestra 1 veterans saying, "Oh, you gotta get good with the rifleman class." You know, in this game, the classes are supposedly kind of arranged differently, so there's more semi-autos and submachine guns available. But even still, when I get in there, I'm usually one of the first 5 in the game, and I still, every single time, I am rifleman. Hear me roar. Give me that bolt action. You know, I can pick any class most of the time, but
left side, already on the left.
you know, just being a simple rifleman with a simple rifle, it's exhilarating. You know, especially with manual bolting. It really does add so much to the game, even though it seems like it does absolutely nothing.
All right,
But-
everybody charge.
so Axis reinforcements have been depleted. In chat, this guy was like saying we should just all charge right now. So I was like, you know, let's do this. We're gonna go for it. We're gonna go for it. Why not?
Actually, it was just for the
It's actually
ball.
Which, you
more
know,
of a
hey.
screwdriver.
I assure you,
kinda
you will see
scary.
nothing better in video gaming than a full Russian team going in with a bayonet charge. It's absolutely ridiculous. It never ends well, but at the
Okay.
same time, it is just hilarious. Hey, it's realistic too, is it not? Come on. First guy holds the bullet, second guy holds the rifle. Or did I get that backwards? I think it's the... I can't remember.
Hey, we can cap the
But
church.
hey, the
Never
Russians
lost
were
the
that
league.
crazy, you know, but... Hey, they did win World War II, and I don't care who you are. You gotta admit that they did win World War II. You know, I mean, hey, I'm American. I have no illusions about it, you know. World War II was won in Stalingrad, but let's go on a different topic for a different boat. I was getting way too stupid here. I saw their reinforcements were depleted and everything, so I was like, oh, hey, there's probably like 2 of them left. I can just, you know, take the easy way out and run through here, and now I'm dead. Thank God this game isn't real, because that would really suck. to die in that fashion. Where you're just like, oh hey, there's nobody here. We're all clear. I'll just.
I'm in the church. I'm in the church. No one's
Yep.
here.
Oh, bullet to the face. I used to be a soldier like you until I took a bullet to the face.
I'm talking to Nate
And right here, I'm
about
trying to
wall.
resupply this guy, but it won't let me. Couldn't resupply him. Lame. But that's gonna be that.
Friendly artillery.
Make sure you enter in the not a contest if you are interested in getting this game for free, which I'm sure most of you guys are. Please, only if you actually are going to play this game. But that's going to be that. Hope you guys enjoy, and there most certainly will be more Red Orchestra 2 on the way, because this game's freaking amazing! So, bye.